So last week's video, we did a load of work to her. This week's video, we're going to discuss her and basically did her do the right thing. Here we go. So, I always say so a lot. Yeah, basically I thought it was about time we had a discussion regarding the Puma. So, for those that don't know, quick little backstory. I've only had her a couple of months now. Before that, I was running a Massey 6480 Tier 3. Now, she was a fantastic tractor, but, well, she broke down on me. I was looking to change her sort of end of this year, start of next year. Plan was to get the final push through and then look to upgrade her. Unfortunately, well, something went to do with the shuttle internally in the gearbox. I was being quoted like minimum £7,000 repair bill. It could have quite easily been 10 plus grand going into that tractor, which obviously would have taken out the funds for upgrading, and I felt I'd reached that point. I needed to get something around the 200 horsepower mark. When I bought the Massey was right for what I was doing, but things change, things evolve. We needed to go bigger. And bigger we went. So, before we go any further, thought we'd have a quick little look at, despite the fact that she's only been with me a couple of months, exactly what I've put her through.
So pretty
yes, she's been a busy girl. So, with the starting point, is she perfect? No. But you've got to bear in mind, she's a 15-year-old tractor with 6,500 hours on the clock. She wasn't ever going to be perfect. Big obvious one, that on the bonnet, that does just annoy me. I want to have a go, see if I can get it looking a bit better. Probably, hopefully try and get it resprayed. Yeah. Mud guards, they're all at a bit of a funny angle if you stand back here. They're sort of, we've got the tyre out here and you come up here and but that's a simple fix really. Some of the paintwork, some of the black paintwork sort of down around the exhaust and places is just not perfect. There is a very, very little chip in the top of the cab roof there. The mirrors, they do my head in them. I'll see if I can pick it up on the other side. We actually have a little bit of a, hang on, we'll alter the, you see we've got a bit of a bend on that arm, and the adjuster, the cast piece for the adjuster is broke off. The other one is in slightly better condition, but again the handle's been snapped off it. I mean, don't think it's a good idea having that on cast, really. I'm saying about out the mirrors, you can see better there what I mean by the mud guards. Like I say, it's a little thing that needs just tweaking. Will it pick it up? Yeah, the scratches in the mirror there. But it sounds like I'm being picky and running the tractor down. I'm really not. She is, for the age and hours, in very, very tidy condition. You know, she's come from over on the East Coast, so she's like big arable farm. She's never seen any muck. I know she's a bit grubby at the moment, but get her cleaned up. She's obviously never spent much time left outside. She's been stored indoors and really looked after. Things like the mud guards, they just need taking apart and sorting out. The chip in the what's the name in the top of the cab, it's like that. It's nothing really to worry about. I mean, like on the plus side, she is in really tidy nick. She's got a good set of boots on her, very expensive set of boots on her. She's a nice looking beast. So that's everything wrong with her in terms of things that have happened to her throughout her life. Spec wise, there's some things been missed. Look at that. She just looks mean. I wanted a front PTO. She hasn't got a front PTO, which, well, that was the other things wrong. I think the accumulator might have gone weak on the front suspension. She seems quite stiff on that. Pricing that up, I really do want to get a front PTO on her. It's going to be a bit dearer than I was expecting. But I was expecting a couple of grand, not a few grand, but I should have a way around that. The other thing spec-wise, I never realised this until I'd actually had her for a few days. Get off that horrible side of her. I was expecting her to come with 3 PTO speeds, sort of what you think of the standard for her. So your 540E, 1000E. She only has 2 PTO speeds, but the 2 PTO speeds are 1000 and 1000E, which means I can't put her on the edge cutter. Your standard sort of slurry tankers, she can run them, but it's a bit, yeah. power-wise was another thing. I thought she'd be well on top of it power-wise. She's down the road with the boost on, spot on maize. But when we got into wet maize field with that K2 on the back, bear in mind it's a 20-ton trailer. She was just running out of steam. She was getting herself stuck purely because she didn't have the drive to get her going. That is one thing we have sorted. We go down here. There's a little box of tricks down there. So we've got a Steinbauer on it. I've not put it on to wind it up to get her up to 300 odd horse and get her rolling coal. It is there just so basically to give me the boost power in the field when I need it. So she'll be, well, it'll push her up to about 240 horse, which she's more than capable of handing that. Well, that's what I think I've got it set at. You find out when it goes on a dyno. Yeah, I mean, she was dynoed when I had her. And she dynoed in 210 on the shaft, which is right where she should be. But of course, well, I mean, it's what it says on the bonnet. So she's putting through the shaft what she says on the bonnet. Now, obviously, there's power loss through the gearbox, but she's got the boost. So, yeah, she'll be. I'm hoping she'll be sat now about 240 plus boost, which the newer top model of her, which is exactly the same tractor, was a Puma 240. She's well within it. I'm playing it safe. At least I hope I am. So like I say, I mean, do I miss me Massey? Yes. I love that Massey, and the smaller jobs I do, she was right on the money, spot on for it. Of course, the thing is, the contractors you see me working with, they are the majority of my work now, and you know, she needs to be on top of that work. So as much as I miss the Massey, the Puma is definitely where I need to be now. Yeah. So another point, sort of standard sort of package of the tractor, the lighting. I was forewarned about this, and they were right. Obviously, them guys used to run Pumas before they went to the Deers, which have now gone to the fence, and they did warn me that the lighting package was atrocious. And it was. I mean, the standard lights, headlights, spotlights, the lot. It's like working in candle lights, but that hasn't actually cost me anything other than time to sort. Headlights are now gone LEDs. I took them off the Massey. Spotlights, they're still to be wired in. But they'll give me great lights up the front. On the back, again, they were off the Massey. Doubled them up. They're giving me great lights on the back. Was missing the beacon. It's got the twin beacons. That'll keep a lot of people happy. And could we change? Oh dear, we've got a bulb gone on one. Oh dear. So we've got twin beacons, but only one of them is working. But I do think they look quite good, to be fair. Ugh. So, honest review on this tractor. I seem to run it down for pretty much the whole video about everything wrong with it, and you know what's not right about it, what's bad about it. But the reality of this is it's come to me a very tidy, very well looked after tractor, and it's been out, it's done everything I've asked. We've shaken it down and found where the weak points are, to which there genuinely are very, very few. And I really genuinely think that I have done the right thing. And I'm hoping that she serves me well. So there we go, bit of an honest review on my case, what I bought. Did I buy right? The short answer is yes. She's spec'd right for what I now need out of a tractor. There's a few bits of sort on it, but you know, everything sort of can get her to where I need to be. The extra spotlights up there. The other thing I would like is to put some wider ones of them on, which they should be cheap enough. We're doing a few little modifications just to make it a bit more sort of my tractor. But genuinely, to see her and Smurf parked outside in the yard, I genuinely couldn't be prouder. Yeah, this is the thing. I mean, it was always a dream to have my own tractor. I've now got 3, 2 of which you'll struggle to find a person that can slate him. You know, Smurf, yes, she's backseat, but she's going into work now on the hedge cutter. Just need to get into that. Puma's now here to take care of everything else. If I've got her down on the contract and I've got a topping job, I can soon throw it over the topper on the back of Smurf. I've got options. Yes, there is that age-old, you know, couldn't afford to buy her outright like I did the Massey, so we've had to go down the dreaded finance route, but times have got to move forward, and I really genuinely think I've done a right move. There is more videos coming up for it. I've got bits and pieces I want to do to this, get it ready for next season. Load of wiring, bit of airline work to do. There's an air leak on the back, needs to take care of, and just get her just ready for next season. At the end of the day, she literally come in a rush, was dropped on the yard sort of mid-afternoon. I never saw her till late afternoon. By late afternoon, evening time, she was fueled up, hooked up to a trailer, ready to go out the next day, and she didn't stop. All through May season, if we were out on Mays, which was only the very odd, absolutely hooned it down, raining sort of days, she was out. She's also, you know, come back and been out on other work. She's earning the keep, which is what she was bought to do. So we're going to call that it. It's a bit of a weird and wonderful video. I'm doing it at the end of the day when I'm a bit tired, which I'm hoping it doesn't make it too boring. But they are frank, honest, open with what I bought, and you know, after a few months of ownership, the conclusion of have I done the right thing, which the simple answer is yes. So that'll do. Don't forget to give the grubby a video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Otherwise known, don't forget to give the video a grubby thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Dear me, you can tell it's the end of the day. If you'd like any merchandise or anything, yeah, probably running out of time for Christmas, but the shop is still there if you want any gifts for anybody. There is non-agricultural and also some really good funky stuff on there. If you would like to say hello, the comment section is always a welcome place. Feel free to chat to each other. I try and keep up with it as well. If you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. That way you can see when the videos come up. And if you subscribe, don't forget to ring the little bell, otherwise you won't get the notifications. So that is it. We are done. We are dusted for another video. I'm hoping there's going to be some interesting ones coming up. At the end of the day, the weather we're having at the moment, any sort of field work is pretty much non-existent. As I say, usually this time of year I'm flat out hedge cutting, which we just can't get on the fields, and we have pretty much run out of roads to do now. So, but there will be hedge cutting videos to come. There will be hedge cutting videos with Smurf to come, just not this week. So that's it. We're going to call it quits. So don't forget, stay safe, stay well, look after yourselves, and don't forget to look after each other. And we shall see you next Sunday.